So we get to like the window, the famous screen when they do the order. And Jackie got in the phone order. It's like a bit of time before they like put the mic on or whatever. Yeah. And then she goes, "Hey, how are you?" And I was like, did she say like, "What can I get you?" Or I like the joke. I was like, what did she say?
It was a weird thing. Like we go there enough to almost know the script, and what she said
don't ask you how you are.
She was not on the script.
And I was like, "Oh yeah, good, thanks. How are you?" And she goes, "Yeah, good. And how are you?" And then she was like, "Oh." Like she realised that she had already asked it.
We're now just in this weird circle.
This weird loop. And then she was like, "Yeah." And then we just sat there and I was like, "Oh."
I'm laughing my head off.
I'm like, "Oh, we got an order on the app." It was UK 71.
Yeah.
So I was like, UK 71. And then she was like, UK? And then she was like, "Oh." And then she was like, "Have you put it through?"
You have to say that you're in the
drive-through. I was like, "Oh yeah, like we put it through. It should be coming in now."
And then it goes, she goes, "Oh, is it for Jake?" And I went, "Yeah, that's me." And she goes, "Oh, hi Jake." And I went, "Hey, how are you?" "I'm good. How are you?" And then she got awkward at that point. She got a bit nervous because the conversation was going on quite a bit.
And then we just sort of sat there.
Like
and
she malfunctioned. It's like she knew that much, and then anything past "how are you," she was like, "Oh, I do not have code written for this part."
Yeah, so then she was like, "Oh yeah." And then like
just doing these awkward noises.
Yeah, and then I think the point where she couldn't find the phone order, I think she went,
it threw
and it's like the thing comes up on the screen. And we're just like sort of sitting there. I was like, okay.
And I went on to say like, "Oh, what's your name?" And she said, "I'm Wendy." And I said, "Wendy, we come here so often, and you are now my favourite person that works here." I was like, "Am I going to see you at the next window?" She's like, yeah. I was like, "All right, sweet. We'll get there now. We'll see you in a sec." So we drove up.
And there was her and like just another man.
Yeah, there was some
standing
there was some other chick.
Just like her friend. Who's
she was like a little bit bigger than her.
Yeah,
but standing like a foot and a half.
But they were wearing. I was expecting to see like Wendy, trainee. It's my first shift, literally ever. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Wendy, how are you?
Wendy, I don't really work here.
And we pulled up and she looked at us and like must have clicked.
Taken a while to be like, "Oh, yeah. This is the car."
These are the guys
from the antics.
These are the guys who are both going well.
And then she goes, "Oh, hey, which one's Jake?"
Yeah. And she was so nervous, and the chick behind her just didn't know what to do either. We only had an interaction with Wendy for probably a minute. It felt like about 4 days.
Felt a while.
But she made it. She made our day. Before we headed out, she made our day. And for that, Wendy from Macca's Livingston, you are this week's everyday hero.